So I made a video on this, but I think it's kind of important that I do a more in-depth one. Uh, Long story short, I finally checked my mailbox and got the code that Google said that they needed to send me for me to prove that I was in fact the human that I said I was. And I did that over the weekend, thinking that it wasn't that big of a deal and that I would get to everything later on when it really mattered. Because let's face it, I only have less than 3,000 subscribers right now, and I didn't really feel like it was that big of a deal. From my perspective, I know based on my prior experience working with YouTube and managing my then at the time girlfriend's channel that it wasn't going to amount to much. I actually remember looking at the check that my now ex had been sent by Google and thinking, "Wow, we did all that for nothing." Okay, well, at least she's enjoying it. I'm happy because she's happy. And that was pretty much it. And so I don't really understand the people who go full time YouTube, but I've done the math and I can definitely understand why Mr. Beast does full time YouTube. He has 270 million subscribers. If you say, let's just say 5 grand per 2 million subscribers. So just some quick and simple math. Alexa, 170 divided by 2 multiplied by 5,000.
170 divided by 2 times 5,000 is 425,000.
Yeah, I mean that's a respectful amount of money that you're making every month on advertising and everything else. And I checked his page, and he's literally just doing a $4.99 a month subscription, and that's it. And he's making, basically $500,000 every month just off of his stuff. And he's using that to, go out and make those YouTube videos that are then getting a lot of views and making him even more money. So I totally understand that. He's created a profit engine for himself and a value engine based on his marketing experience. I don't have that experience. I'm an engineer. I build systems and I do all that fun stuff, but I am the weakest when it comes to marketing, and I know that. So I know that I am not going to get the same the same sort of views as the people on this list. What I can do though is be responsible with the views that I know I'm going to get. And as part of that, I can look at this and go, okay, well, you know what? I'm not Mr. Beast. I accept that. Okay? I'm not Martin Luther King. I accept that. Although it's definitely something to look forward to, look up to. Same with Fred Rogers. I want you to be my neighbor. I want you to be my team member. But I'm not Christopher Hitchens either. There's a part of me that definitely can do the Hitchens razor. If you come at me with something and what can be claimed without evidence can be dismissed without evidence for sure. But I'm not Christopher Hitchens. I feel like he had an acidity to him that made people not like him, and I don't want to be that acidic. If I disagree with you, great, but let's focus on the actual data and try to figure out what's real. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're wrong unless you are wrong, and I'll tell you why. At that point, you can come at me and tell me why I'm wrong or why the data I'm using is wrong. But I think that communication, that back and forth, is important. I'm not Bob Ross. I can't paint worth a damn. And it's funny, he got yelled at so much in his early life. The reason he was so quiet on TV is because he never wanted to yell. He never wanted to be yelled at. Never had to deal with that again. That was his idea. He lived his best life. I wish I could live my best life. But to do that, I've got to promote. I got to promote education the same way that Neil deGrasse Tyson does. He's got it on lock when it comes to the celestial stuff. And if you haven't watched Cosmos, go do that after you're done with this video. But the fact is, I know for a fact that I am not any one of these great people. And so, as a part of that, I've got to find my own path. So, with that in mind, I'm going to be enabling memberships and I'm going to try to figure it out. This is scary for me. Um, I'm fighting a panic attack right now. I'm doing everything in my power not to break down because this is scary as hell. I am not a marketing person. I am alone in my room. I'm safe. But the the fact is, I'm about to do something that scares the shit out of me. And so, please be kind. And if you're not, you'll find yourself removed from the community. Thanks.